Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be replacing hinges on a 2011 Camry. Apparently the 2007 through 2011 had issues with frozen hinges. So I got this set from Amazon. It was like $24 for both right and left. I'll put the link in the description. They're pretty good. They come painted black, so it's pretty much universal. You know, you're not gonna see them once the hood closes, so it doesn't really matter what color they are. If you prefer, you can get them painted to match your color code, but again, I don't think it's really necessary. If you do want to go that route, you know, I think it's like $50 or $60 per hinge to get them color matched. You can get the OEM Toyotas. They do not come painted. They come with a zinc coating, bare metal, so keep that in mind. If you want to go OEM, you're gonna have to get them painted. Okay. Some of the tools you're gonna need is 12 millimeter socket, a 10 millimeter marker, a little magnet poker thing, retriever, this so you can catch the bolts and they don't fall on you. Some grease, synthetic is probably the best, and that's it. All right, I'll show you guys how to do it. So to give you an idea of what happens when we get a frozen hinge, you can see this is the right side. It's pretty even, matched. And let's walk over to the passenger side. You can see how uneven it is, and let's see if I can get in there. How the hood starts to lift. So yeah, no matter what, it's stuck open pretty much. Alright, so we're gonna be replacing both actually. I always like to do things in pairs, not just one, but it's up to you guys. So the first thing you want to do is remove this plastic, this rubber weather seal. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you don't rip anything apart. This comes out this way. A couple of plastic pieces there. Yeah, you want to work your way around. That's it. Next thing you want to do is remove these 10 millimeters. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to hold the fender in place. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to not remove the fender, but just loosen it up so that you can get access to the bolts on top that are holding the hinge. There's also these plastic cover pieces. You don't really need to move it, but if you want better access, you can. It's just a plastic piece here that grabs it in place. All right, so now you removed the 10 millimeter bolts. Okay, remove the plastic I guess tabs holding this plastic piece. Again, you don't need to, but just for the purpose of you know, not locking anything in place, you should just take them out. And the 10 millimeter holding the headlight, this one up here now begins to loosen up the fender. And the last one is going to be, you're going to open the door and you're going to see another 10 millimeter right there. Okay, I'm going to loosen that up and it's going to release the fender. So once you remove the bolts, you're gonna have play here. Let's see if I can focus for you guys. Okay, it's gonna give you access to the bolts underneath. So the next part's just a little tricky. Again, take your time. You're gonna have to use a couple towels so you don't damage your paint. Just gonna pry this open while you get into the screws there, the 2 bolts, and take them out, and that's it. And put it all back in place. All right, so again, take your time. It's a little tricky. Not a lot of access. I don't know why they made it like this on this Camry model. Most hinges are easy to remove and replace once you pop the hood. Fortunately, this one is kind of stuck underneath that fender. All right, so let's get at it, see if we can get it out. This is where you need the magnet picker upper your bolts out. place that here. Okay. Sorry guys, one thing I forgot to mention was we're gonna have to remove the cowl and the wipers. As you can see, there's not a lot of access on the sides. We need to sort of lift this up to get that piece out. All right, so it's fairly simple, just 14 millimeters on the wipers, and then just be careful, the cowl kind of snaps into place. Alright guys, sorry about jumping steps here. First time trying this. I didn't want to take out the fender, but the plastic in the cowl needs to get removed. Because it is pretty easy, just 14 nuts millimeter holding the windshield wipers. You take it out, pop it out. You can mark it so you put it in the same position. But if the car's off, I mean, you can line it up pretty much evenly. Just common sense there. Once you get that out, you can see you're gonna have more access to the hinge. It's got a funky design to it, but now hopefully we can just go ahead and pull it out. Out. It does help to get a second person. This guy is helping you hold the hood up. I am working by myself, so I'm trying to brace the hood as much as I can. I'm using actually a pipe to keep it from moving around, just to hold it in place. Okay, so here it is, the bad hinge. You can see this is frozen shut. I don't know what happens with these. I'm gonna try to heat it up and see if I can maybe loosen it up and fix it and either sell it or use it. There's nothing wrong with it except I guess this piece here. Oh, sorry. This piece here, as you can see, where the hinge is the part that freezes up. So here I have the new one. Pretty much the same. And this one is not frozen. Alright, before you put it on, I am going to put a little bit of grease, like I showed you guys, just to make sure this one doesn't freeze up or has nice lube in there. Alright. Okay. So now you can see I just actually lubed it up a little, put some grease. Everything goes back into reverse the way you put it in. So let's get this in here. Now, there's no real alignment or lining up. As you can see, the way this is set up is the bolts have a taper to it. It's like an acorn. So when you put them in, they self-align. It's only one way it can go in. that's it. Just make sure you put everything back together, and that's it, you're done. All right, so I hope you guys subscribe. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Again, sorry for skipping steps. I actually tried looking on hinge removal on YouTube, but I didn't find much. There was some 2001 Camrys, but nothing for 2007 to 2011. And again, this is a common issue on these cars. Somehow the hinge freezes and doesn't allow the hood to close. As you can see, this one's frozen, and I'm going to try to revive it. But yeah, so again, take your time. It's frustrating at times trying to get the fender. Now when you try to do it, you're gonna think the fender's not gonna move. Again, just ease into it, give it time. Maybe you can also throw some heat with a heat gun. Just trying to make sure that you don't put any creases on the metal. Again, and the tools are very important. I actually did had to use some other tools in order to get in there. I'll show you guys. Is one of these with a 12mm end. This actually goes over the hump. Once you guys get in there, you'll see it's not so much flat or ease of access. You gotta go over a hump. So this helped just loosening it, breaking the bolt loose. This I did not use, however I do have it just in case. And then that's it. Once you break it loose, I mean, you can take it out with your fingers. It's not a big deal. Torque specs, I don't really need torque specs for this. I mean, just you get a feel of it once it's really tight. No need to go overboard. I mean, it's not 50 pounds, it's not 40 pounds. I would say, if anything, maybe 30. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys be. I'm gonna get on the right side now and replace this side. All right, thanks.